Hey guys, what is up? This is Mr. A. Crizzy here, and in tonight's movie review, I'm going to be doing a movie review on this film that came out in 1999, and this review is going to be on Blast from the Past. Blast from the Past is directed by Hugh Wilson and stars Brendan Fraser, Christopher Walken, Sissy Spacek, and Dave Foley. So, in this movie, we follow a person named Adam Weber who has lived his entire life in a fallout shelter in California. And so, when the Weber family rations of food and supplies grows thin, like Adam's father Calvin sends him on a dangerous restocking mission. When Adam emerges from the Weber family's subterranean refuge for the first time, he finds that rumors of a nuclear apocalypse were totally false, and also meets a girl named Eve, played by Alicia Silverstone, and yeah. So I've heard about this movie for about a couple years, as far as I remember, because I remember first hearing about this movie, I think on Letterboxd, I think back in 2023 or 2022 or something. I'm gonna say between probably back in 2023 when I first heard about this movie. I was scrolling through Letterboxd and I saw this one review, one login review on this film Blast from the Past, and actually just recently. I actually just watched this movie for the first time, and I gotta say, Blast from the Past I thought was a great movie. I was actually pretty fascinated by this movie. I thought Blast from the Past was a great one, and I also really enjoyed it. And it's also probably one of the earlier good films that Brendan Fraser was in. And all I can say is this movie was great. It had kind of an interesting story. And it does have that little genre mixture of a romantic comedy while at the same time sci-fi fantasy adventure film. It's basically all those genres mixed into one, which I think it works well here. And yeah, and all I can say is this movie was very interesting, and also probably one of the most underrated films to ever come out the year I was born, in 1999. And the performances were really good too. I gotta say, the acting performances were really good. I gotta say, Brendan Fraser was pretty good in the film for one of his earlier films he was in, for one of his good films that came out in the late '90s. Yeah, Brendan Fraser was good in this film. This was actually way before he stepped up this game when he was in The Whale. And I know he was in that one movie that just came out called Rental Family, which I heard really great things about. But yeah, Brendan Fraser here was good, and Alicia Silverstone, she was good in the film. Christopher Walken was also pretty cool in the film. Sissy Spacek was good. There is some good acting in this film, and including Dave Foley. Dave Foley in this film, he was good in the film, and of course we know Dave Foley as Flick from A Bug's Life, and yeah, The Kids in the Hall, News Radio, those two shows he was on. And of course, this movie was released by New Line Cinema. And of course, the movie's also PG-13 rated. Sometimes this movie can feel like a PG rated film, while at the same time, yeah, there might be some scenes that may not be suitable for little ones out there. So there is a good reason that this movie's PG-13 rated. And of course, I know this movie got mixed reviews from critics, but I think in the later years, this movie has since gained a cult following. I think a cult classic from Brendan Fraser, and it does have a good soundtrack though. Even though as far as even none of the songs that were featured in this film were kind of memorable in my opinion, but either way, it still does have it does have a decent soundtrack. The soundtrack is okay. But yeah, all I can say is, overall, Blast from the Past is a great underrated film to come out in 1999. And I'm going to give Blast from the Past 4 stars out of 5. If you've not seen this movie yet, and if you're interested in checking it out, then I say this is a good one to check out if you're in for Brendan Fraser, and if you just want to watch something Brendan Fraser related, and just in case if some of you guys out there want to see Rental Family, then this is a good one to check out. And there you have it, guys. That's going to be it for my movie review on Blast from the Past. Hope you guys liked it. And with that being said, thanks for watching as always. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And also make sure to like this video as well. With that being said, until next time, this is Mr. A. Crizzy saying goodbye, everybody, and that's about it.